Hello, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, we're going to utilize the scrolls today to see what shapes and symbols may stand out and speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle, and where Mr.
Donate.
Ghost Gift is here kick in, we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our aura adventures. I'm so grateful you're here, and when you're ready to go, let's proceed to receive. So some cards that came out in setting up is the Trip, and there's no trips without a tripper. And the aura scroll that came out here is orange, so you might relate that to your sacral, but I'm definitely getting some happy vibes. But you know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel any images, insights come through, please feel well to share. All right, I'm going to take a moment to tune in and choose our scroll. If it bores you, you can fast forward through. If you'd like to join me, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of anyone here at any time. May you meet a message with meaning. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So here are the 3 scrolls. Anything stands out to you? This is our vision board of sorts. For wherever maybe your vision is, for where you could be taking a trip. Sorry, my nails are like uber gross today. Taking a trip, but this actually feels for me like the trip here, this lifetime, this place, this moment. Okay, this moment. And maybe there's been trips, like trip ups to be here, but they've been cleared and they've made room for like a charging, and maybe there's a creative charge or surge. When I say creative, it's not in the typical way of like drawing, painting, writing. For some, absolutely, that might be the channel one might consider creative energy flowing through. I don't want to get stuck on perhaps me trying to constipate it or my intellect. The creative energy, creation energy, creation.
Pain.
Yeah. This is definitely a turning pain into pleasure here. Or maybe some have been in pain matrix, turning that into pleasure matrix, and also not poo-pooing pain or avoiding pain, right? Whatever those pains
Device.
are, mind, body, soul fractures, etc. Because I'm seeing, like, I don't know what they do over here, what it's called. Maybe like a seamstress kind of feel or a tailor feel, and I've got my foot on a pedal, and I don't know if I'm weaving something or what the case is. There's 2 things I'm going to present, I think, to myself, and this may be the pain pleasure harmony. When I notice passion is in there as well, something that really gets me excited, and allowing it to be possibly fleeting, really appreciating it when it is around, noticing it. I hope this makes sense. Like, I feel like I just kind of dove in, come back down to earth. For some, it could feel like this earthly experience might almost be desert-like. I also know for some of my conversations with friends, with friends, they speak of a desert land a lot, maybe from like a different planet or a different time. Maybe you live somewhere where deserts, like here and now, you might also live somewhere where there's deserts nearby or a desert landscape. And it's like triggering to the potential of some other place and time. Another trip. Okay? Is it Soundgarden or is his name Edwin? Because I'm hearing that song, Another Trip Around the Sun. Is it Black Hole Sun? No, I think it's Alive. That's the song I'm hearing. Ain't it good to feel alive? Another I don't know. Sorry, but ain't it good to feel alive? And top of the deck here with the Morgan's Tarot is, this may not be a perfect circle, but it is a perfect whatever it is. And this is kind of the joy I'm feeling over here. It's like putting two pieces of a bear together. Like these bear mamas, like they've got fancy little hats on them and furs. These are the weavers. These are the put it togetherers. There is, yeah, see, this is like existence stuff. Another spin around the sun. One more. Okay. Okay. You're no longer being pushed around even by your own Baba. I'm sorry if I just kind of went all over there, but I'm going to go with it because that's what we do here. We enjoy, explore, and expand. Oh, look at that. Even clockwise. There's something from when I was born here.
Imbecile.
My creation. Thank you. Creation energy, creative energy. You are the creation.
Change.
You are the creation. There is something changing. It's like before I might have been working through counterclockwise energies. It's not a bad thing. It was like something about releasing, like flushing things out and allowing things back in that were filtered. Also noting that, not sure if it's a truth, but it's the way it's coming in. Like a cat energy, oracally speaking, runs counterclockwise because of the work that they're doing spiritually or energetically. Apply anything that might fit. So it's not to poo-poo the counterclockwise to the clockwise. And maybe when you're in certain situations, you can turn your energy, like a flush of maybe whatever interaction or mindset, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna flush this counterclockwise, or I'm gonna receive this in clockwise. I don't know, but that's just how it's coming in. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Something from when you were a baby coming in. It's like, this is a trip, man. This is a trip. Oh,
Dining.
What's that? All right. It's something about that. There's the trip here. It was strategic while you're here since you were a baby. Your awareness is... Oh, how do I say that? Okay, sorry, I'm distracted because I'm seeing Pokeroo. I don't know what Pokeroo... Is he a giraffe? But I'm actually seeing him as like a dragon giraffe. So those symbols might mean something to somebody. And I am being peeled apart here in preparation for, I think, this trip to be here. So let's just say if this is my whole being of sorts, because I'm definitely seeing a rib cage. I'm also seeing things like a big rock being rolled out of the way. There was work that was done in a physical way, but it's not the physical reality we know here and now, but I'm seeing it physically, but I know it's not the same meat suit kind of physicality. And it's like preparation for this pathway for, I think, for you to be born, for ain't it good to feel alive.
Pray.
Another spin around the sun, to feel the sun against your face. Something about that. You were prepared for this. And now I'm seeing it like an astronaut rocket, and things break away as it goes higher and higher, higher and higher, and like all these like pieces come flying away. Now those could be seen as like pieces that one lost, but I'm seeing they were only to get you as far as a certain place or something like that. Why ever I'm seeing this rocket ship again, I know nothing about the stuff, but it's taking off, things are coming off of it, and then it becomes like it's the vessel that it's going to be for the majority. So maybe this has something to do with growing up. This pawn card is interesting because I feel as though I'm just being honest, the way I'm feeling, had a little bit of a pity party, like, oh, I'm just here, I'm being pushed around by all these elements, everyone else's whims and fancies and narratives, and I could go on and on and on, but it's like that stopped. I don't feel like I'm taking some sort of stance of like enough is enough. I'm just simply now in the space of observing it, and truly, if I may, having some sort of understanding. It's like that physicality space where I could see it. I could see these things, these people, these helpers, behind the scenes helpers doing things like at a concert or stage or in a store, but it's not physical. It's not what I know here as Steph here is physical. And this is kind of the same feeling. It's not fractures in the same way or pieces. They're meant to be released out. They're meant to, and they will be captured by these background energies, perhaps for future trips around the sun. I'm not really sure. I feel as though I'm all over the place. Nonetheless, what I'm realizing is here, maybe you are too, is that there is no you, and that's not to take away from anything, but it is bringing me into the little bit of a pity party. But there might have been something growing up where you just, you have to do what adults tell you to do. You learn, you listen, you lean in to follow their game plan, learn their game plan. I'm not saying anyone has a malicious intention in that. It's they're playing the game of life and you're playing the game of life, or you're learning it from them. And then it's almost like I've pulled out, I think we're like almost July, it's June 28th maybe. It's almost like I've pulled out that board game again, and I was able to like really personalize it and maybe change things on the cards or change the meanings. And it's like seeing the game of life, but now I've personalized it. You know how it's like a million types of Monopoly? Can you feel me? And now it's branded to you. And it may not be perfect, but it's yours. There's a measurement that's been going on. There's more giraffes. Giraffes really might mean something to you. Also, okay, so I'm getting like this vibe of, because I'm seeing like this face, and like if you're in a typical, I don't know if it's typical, but movie, and if there's like a bully and they're like bouncing a ball or something like that, I don't know, they're doing this very casual thing, Okay, thank you. So it's not about being a bully or being bullied or anything like that. What this is making me feel is I feel very strong, and I have like these I think they're just like me. I don't know. Give me a moment. Because I also have a grate in a wall or in a floor where there's air moving through. And I understand I'm all over the place, but if you're here, you are absolutely, the drill. You will pick out, connect your own dots, because this is truly the space of free will and freedom to feel that. I kind of feel like I'm a pitcher getting ready to decide which kind of pitch I'm going to throw. Yeah. Okay, so, and it may not be a perfect throw, whatever you decide to do, but it is. You are. The space that you reside in, there is no you, but there is a you. Let us, while there's many schools of thoughts on that, and I'm not getting involved in that, but there is a you. There is a you, but there is no you. Does that make sense? So that's not helpful at all. That's a trip, right? No trips without a tripper. Another spin around the sun. Okay, sorry. So when I was being peeled apart, it's like maybe it's the energies, this, that, or the other, and these bears were putting me together. It's almost like I might feel stripped away from my source, my creator energy, whatever that is. Apply any word. I want to say creative energy, but I keep being corrected. Creator energy. Creator energy. Gentle Gardener, if that card means anything to you. And then home. There might be some, I'm just going to put these on top of here. Yeah, see, because I was seeing these bricks, like laying bricks of a path. Invisible. And then when I was trying to decide as a picture which kind of pitch I'm going to throw, it's almost like I for some reason, I feel like I have to make a choice. This is a very interesting feeling. I feel like I have to make a choice. But I don't understand that, like right in this moment. Maybe it's not for me to understand or constipate myself, because I'll get me some constipated in my consciousness. Why do I feel like I have to make a choice? Clockwise or counterclockwise? Am I being a pawn? Am I in control? Is it doubt? Is it doubt? Okay, thank you. And then flying came up on the clockwise card. So it's like being gentle about.
Please stop.
Something about 1 week. I don't know. There may be another home that but that doesn't take away from this home. There is no you, but there is a you. You may have another home on another planet that you align with. You may have another home, family, friends, different timeline, whatever the case may be. But that doesn't take away the heartfeltness that here is home, here and now. This spin around the sun is also home. It's adding to the experience, Gentle Gardener. It's adding to it. And there's that creator kind of energy. And even over here, there were definitely mama bears. They were feminine energy bears. I think every so often I want to go home. See, but this is the thing. There's so many homes. It's like, maybe it's the creator space. And I think that's still, love. Or it's not here. It's love. It's love. Why do I feel like that's not here? Is this the choice? But it is. Okay, so this left, right, when I was saying something about a choice, and I inevitably go over it. All these choices in this labyrinth, and I go over it. What's on the bottom? Metamorphosis. Thank you. That's what's happening there. And you are healing any ouchies, and there's making your choice. Follow the leader. Is creator the leader? But your love is the leader. Love is the leader. It's like following your passion, but no, acknowledging what is the passion. Being reborn. Listening to the very creator within. I don't know if that sounds trippy or... sorry, I got to get rid of these. We'll just add to the vision board.
Sad.
And I feel like that's like my sacral energy might feel a little sad. But maybe when I'm in an altered state, I feel like I'm in an altered state right now. But maybe sometimes can have moments of absenceness. In my effort to to think this is home, but this is a space. It's the space of the trip. All right. I hope you guys are having a good time.
Run now.
Run away. If you haven't already, please do consider sharing, and subscribing. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. If you want to drop an emoji or a question mark, whatever the case may be, your insights as well, any interactions with the channel is appreciated. All links are below. I hope you're having a great weekend whenever it is. A long weekend for Canada Day and Independence Day, I believe. Is it for the US? So, and wherever else you might be in the world to join in on that celebration. Okay. All right. Closing out messages. Sorry that I'm rambling. This message is very weird, but it's amazing. Altered state amazing, but in a good way. So I have here transformation, animals, and healing again. It's as though
Smoke.
my rocket ship that apparently I'm on has landed on a different planet called Earth. I'm born here. I come out of this rocket ship vessel like a newborn babe. And I'm kind of at the will, not the right words, but you know what I understand. I'm at the trust of other people, places, or things to teach me how to communicate with the people here, to understand what is medicine, what is harmful. I don't know the word, but nonetheless, I'm on this planet and I come out, even though I am a wise astronaut, I come out like a babe, and I need to acknowledge that. Might feel like a pawn, a little bit of a pawn, but I'm not a pawn, because then I can maneuver, and it's like, okay, but what are my abilities as this? I feel very much so like I have a fresh eye and a perspective. You also bring something else to the table by being here. This is what you're filling, this void space of invisibility. It's like it was always meant for you to be in. But it's like even this person, if I may, is gazing up at this planet star concept, point of creation, and saying, but I want to come home. And it's like, when you're on your trip, right? So be here. You're not fenced off from it. Yeah, you're not causing harm, and hopefully you're not, or you're switching from the space of metamorphosis. No, you're not perfect, but what's perfect? It's not the point. Perfect's not the point. This metamorphosis is healing your harm, self-harm, harm to others, harm to whatever the case may be, because we do have animals here as well. There's something about a liberation. This trip is actually very liberating. This lifetime is very liberating. If you've made it this far, I think I might try use that in the title. This lifetime is very liberating. It has been woven and weaven actually per your instructions.
Hag.
And you've had so much input in this of what this would encompass. And even though this is a butterfly, and this is a butterfly, and these are like wonderful pink flamingos, and maybe those mean something to you as they're standing out to you, you are not alone. You have even, what is it? That movie where Tom Hanks ends up on the island and then he creates the ball, Wilson? You can even create a companion if you feel you don't have one. You can create conditions to stay sane, to grow out of, once you come to this planet and these people tell you, these elders of the planet or these adults or whatever the case is, and then at some point in time you move out of that space. And you're so, okay, I'm going to start making choices, and it's all the choices. But you're armed with this information, and some of it flush one way, flush the other way. And there might be some things that were, downloaded in or absorbed in, and you're like, oh, wow, I'm not that person anymore, because you're going for another trip around the sun, which might be a different cycle. But the healing is gentle, even though the hurt, the process, I don't want to call it hurt, but it is like pain, pleasure, but I'm not trying to be so butting heads, because that's not how it feels. I feel like they're closer
hello,
than I might think. Where was I? Tree magic. Okay. And they're becoming harmonious, more harmonious. So that it's, again, I'm not talking about like, cutting yourself in pain. Again, it's like this physical thing, but it's not physical. But on some level, it is physical, just not the physical. Maybe it's like psychedelic physical, or I don't know. I'm sure there's, if you guys know better words, shoot them below. But it's not so dense. This is the gentleness of it. Also, something of where you're being here, where there is no you in that space, but then she has like a plant. So plant something. You're planting something. Plant your feet on the planet, in the place, or the present moment. And I know we all say that all the time, but that's how it's coming in. And while we can gaze up and gaze down, and all around, to take in the sights, to send information home, even though home is still here. And there's many, many homes. Sorry, I kind of just... It's like there's
mother,
no words. Yeah, mother. There's no words. If you have lost a mother, or you are a mother that has lost a child, and it feels like a part of you has just been torn out, that part is trying to be healed. Like the person in the afterlife. See, it's like physical, but it's not physical. It's not non-physical. There's no words to describe that feeling. But something's being gently planted in for the hurt to heal. That doesn't mean, it's like the home thing. It doesn't mean it goes away. It doesn't mean it just transforms. That I can move on. There's a growth in it. There's something growing. Okay. I swear. Tree card to close this out. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I feel like I talked really fast. Okay, see, it's so perfect. Will the lighting let it come up? Don't be ridiculous, Stephanie. Oh my gosh. Our final card, a tree, is the pine tree, eternal love. All year round. All year round. This eternal love. Many of us refer to it as the eternal flame. It starts here and it becomes this. The light of love cannot be extinguished from the heart or soul because the light is eternal. It's like an eternal home. Maybe it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. This trip home away from home, or you feel like you're on a sabbatical from another space that you prefer, but you're doing this work, and yeah, there'll be trip ups. No trips without a tripper. But you're the tripper, and I'm not talking about like trips, like oop, you stub your toe and fall. You're the tripper. Like you are this, in at least for here and now, or you have decided, you made the choice. Don't second guess it. You made the choice. The choice. You made it. You're here. This is the proof. You are the living proof. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If I don't see you again soon, like right away, but I will see you soon for sure. Until next time, gratitude galore. I will see you soon. Bye.